Instagram at too fond of books with an underscore, or you might have seen me like in the comments of other booktubers videos. I'm always, lurking around. I love to read. I love to sing. I write occasionally, but not as much as I would like to. And I'm really awkward. And this is my first ever booktube video that I've been telling people who I'm friends with that I was gonna do for months, and I just haven't. So like, my apologies, but like, I'm doing it now, okay? Like, there's gonna be a lot of laughing, a lot of messing up, and a lot of me trying to cut away to start something over. So if you are okay with that, you can stay. If you're not, just, I don't know, bear with me. Bear with me and try to be nice, because that's what I'm all about over here. So let's get into the actual meat of things. Ew, I hate that I just said meat. I'm gonna leave it in. Oh. The reason why I wanted to make my first YouTube video is because I was really excited about a readathon that's coming up this month. Well, if you're watching this, it's, tomorrow. It's February 28th where I am right now. And it is the Tis the Damn Readathon, which is a readathon, if you didn't gather that already, that is hosted by people who love to read and love Taylor Swift, which is a fantastic combo in my opinion. All of the info I'm going to put down there, all the hosts and the prompts and everything. As I go along with my, with my TBR, I'll let you know which prompt I'm filling. But as far as all of the other prompts, you should take a look at them for yourself, because I'm afraid I'm going to mess them up or something. Anyway, let's get into my TBR. I hate that I did that. Let's get into my Tis the Damn Readathon TBR, because it's gonna be amazing. It's amazing. I'm so excited. I'm gonna start with my most anticipated book on this TBR, and that is Heartstopper Volume 4. I'm so excited. The Heartstopper series basically follows these two boys who meet in school, and they form kind of like an unlikely friendship, and from there an unlikely romance, although I don't know how unlikely the romance is. Maybe a little, but like in my world, I don't know. But I love these books. I gave the first 3 5 stars. I'm obsessed with them. I just think the art style is so gorgeous, and the side characters are amazing. And yeah, if you haven't picked up Heartstopper yet, I really think that you should. But major trigger warnings for like self-harm, eating disorders, and bullying. A lot of bullying, and homophobia. So there's Heartstopper. Why did I do that? Oh, and it's filling the prompt Fearless to read something from the YA genre. So this is my YA prompt from Fearless. So this is my Speak Now prompt filler. And it's The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Chbosky, which is one of my favorite books of all time. I have read it several times, but the last time I read it, I was in high school, and I'm 28 now, and I feel like I'm definitely a different person than I was back then. I would hope. So I want to revisit it and see, if it still holds up, or in my heart, if it still holds up. It's basically about this kid Charlie, and he's writing to a friend, and he talks about his life and his anxiety and his trauma and the friends he makes along the way. And it's just, there's really nothing like it in my mind. The prompt that I'm actually filling, I don't think I said, is if this was a movie prompt in the Speak Now prompts, for a book that has a movie adaptation. And this does have a movie adaptation. I just don't really like it. Like, no shade to anybody who's in it or anyone who likes it, but it just wasn't my thing. And I didn't really like certain things about it. But this book I love, and I'm excited to revisit. For the Lover album, is read a book that is, or has been, sorry, on your TBR the longest, or that you've owned the longest. And I don't think this has been on my TBR the longest, but like my Goodreads TBR has like 300 things on it, and some of them I have absolutely given up on ever reading. So the first thing that came to mind when I heard that prompt in Jan's video, Jan Agaton, down below, the first time I heard that prompt, I knew that I needed to pick this up. So this is basically about these two young men who are together in a relationship and have been for years, but they don't really know why they're still together. And then one of their fathers dies, and you know, things happen. I promise that as I go along with making these videos, if I do choose to continue, and I hope I do, I'll get better at summarizing. I'm just not great at it. But I'll get better, I promise. It's my solemn vow. And that prompt is for the Lover album, if I forgot to mention that. I'm like so nervous that I'm gonna forget to mention everything. So yeah, there's that. Next prompt is going to be from Folklore, and it's read a book written by 2 authors. And I was thinking, oh man, like, I don't know if I have any of those, but my book of the month had just come in the mail. And this is written by 2 authors. This is The Golden Couple. It's about this therapist, like a couples therapist, I think. I don't know if she's specifically, no, she's not specifically a couples therapist. I lied. She is a therapist, and if she can't fix whatever's wrong, like in your relationship or with, you know, with you in 10 sessions, she'll just like flat out drop you as a client, which like sounds kind of like not ethical, and, you know, potentially sad, and, you know, all of those good things. So I'm really excited to read it, and I'm really excited that like it's a book of the month, but it also fills one of my prompts. Like, you have no idea how psyched I am. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. I think the cover is cute, and I've never read anything by these authors before, so I'm especially excited because I love reading authors that are new to me. So there's that one, and that is from the Folklore prompt. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I just really want to make sure that I include things in here, and so that I don't have to refilm it all. I would be remiss if I didn't include this book in my March TBR, because the prompt is read a book that was recommended to you, and Miss Jan Agaton of Jan Agaton on YouTube has recommended this endlessly, and I've seen so many people buy it because she said to read it, and that's exactly what I did, because when it comes to books, there are like a handful of people who I really trust with their recommendations, and Jan is definitely one of them. This book is like about a woman who like falls really hard in love with someone who's like really bad for her, and things go wrong, and it's like a story of obsession and all of that kind of stuff. Like I said before, I will get better at describing books, but right now I'm just kind of not great at it. But I've been really excited to read this. I've been staring at it kind of like longingly, but it's like never really like fit into my plans, and I've had it for like a couple months now. But I'm really excited to read it, and it's definitely a 5-star prediction. So that's gonna be amazing. I don't remember what album this prompt is from. I will come back with that information for you. Okay, I looked. It is the Reputation prompt. Like, not me forgetting all of these things. Anyway, my next book is My Body by Emily Ratajkowski. I think that's how you say it. If that's not how you say it, I am so sorry. But I'm gonna be listening to that on Audible, so that also fills the listen to an audiobook prompt, which I don't know where that is in, you know, that the little graphic or which album it's under, but that is also a prompt. So there's, you know, that book takes care of 2 prompts. That's what I'm trying to say with these weird hand gestures. And I'm really excited about it because, you know, it's gonna it talks about, you know, Emily's relationship with her body and modeling and the commodification of her body. And I just think a lot of interesting insights are going to come out of that, so I'm really excited to read it. Well, listen to it. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I have trouble listening to fiction on audio, and no issue at all listening to nonfiction on audio. And I don't know why. My brain has just been like that for a really long time. So yeah, I'm excited to listen to a memoir. I love a good memoir. So there, yeah, there's that. I need to stop ending things with like there's that. I need to stop. I hope that I get better at this. So yeah, on to the next book. On to the next book. Last book, unless I add more on, which I might. But my last book fits under the a book with the color red under it from the Red Album prompt. And it is Tender as the Flesh, which I know is kind of like an icky book, and like it's about cannibalism. But I just think that it's gonna be so horrifying that I don't know. Sometimes I just like to read something that is good and horrifying, because why not? Tender as the Flesh also fits under the thriller prompt under Evermore. I'm pretty sure it's Evermore. If it is actually Evermore, I'm gonna reward myself with like a nice hot bath or something, because my brain is not firing on all cylinders right now. But yeah, I'm really excited to read it. It's gonna be horrifying, and I mean, I love sometimes horrifying stuff is like the best books. Also, look at the back of my Kindle. Do you love it? um, it's really hard to talk to a camera because nobody's talking back. So anyway, that is my last book. Unless I add, which I might. I really might. Hi, this is editing Emily. And my lipstick's off. The illusion is ruined. No, I'm kidding. I was editing and my outro got deleted and I can't find it. So thankfully it was just my outro. Otherwise I probably would have rage quit. And second of all, I'm just gonna do it now. So if you enjoyed my very first video, please leave me a like or subscribe or both if you're like the nicest person in the world. And also, if you even made it to the end of the video, I think that you are a rock star and you should go get yourself some fries or something. I don't know, whatever you like. And yeah, leave me a comment about your TBR or how the weather is. I just want to make as many friends with you as make friends with as many of you as possible, and you know, chat it up. And again, all links down below. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.